Alright, I had a different video planned for today, but something just broke newsworthy video game related that I really think I want to talk about as soon as I can. So I'm going to talk about it. And no, this title is not clickbait. It is a for real thing. So um, just bear with me while I pull this up really quick. Okay, here we go. So apparently, Charles Martinet is not going to be the voice of Mario anymore, which is very strange. And I'm gonna speculate as to why I think that is, but nothing's like concrete. I'm assuming in this video they're gonna do later, um, it doesn't say when, but I'm assuming they're gonna elaborate as to why he's stepping down as Mario. So I guess all those people were right that said Mario sounded different and Mario Wonder. I thought it sounded pretty much the same, but maybe he trained the person to do it. And I'll give you a good example in a second after I read the statement. Okay. So it says Charles Martinet has been the original voice of Mario in Nintendo games for a long time, as far back as Super Mario 64, which is not entirely accurate because he also was the voice in Mario Teaches Typing, I believe, which came out in like 1993 or 4 or something like that. So he's been doing it for like the better part of uh 3 decades almost, or a little more than that. So yeah. Anyway, Charles is moving into the brand new role of Mario Ambassador, whatever the hell that means. I don't know. I don't know what the hell that is. Maybe that's just their way of saying like he's teaching the person to play Mario and he's going to be representing Mario at conventions. And I'll get to that in a second as well because I've actually met him a few times. Um, with this transition, he will be stepping back from recording the character voices for our games, but he will continue to travel the world, sharing the joy of Mario and interacting with you all. It has been an honor working with Charles to bring Mario to life for so many years, and we want to thank and celebrate him. Please keep an eye out for a special video message from Shigeru Miyamoto and Charles himself, which we will post at a future date. And that was released on Twitter by the official Nintendo of America Twitter. So, like I said, I'm going to infer here, and nothing's concrete. There won't be anything concrete as to the reason why he could be stepping down or whatever. I don't even know if they're going to elaborate on that in this so-called video they're going to post. I have no idea. But I'm going to infer things, well, before I do that, I'm going to mention one voice actor in particular that took over a role for an anime character that has since passed. But even before this person passed, they were still doing the role in mainly the video games. And I think somewhat in the anime too. I'm not entirely sure. I think the last part of Dragon Ball Super, they might have done this character's voice. Um, but if you guys don't know, the voice of Frieza in Dragon Ball Z Kai was the voice actor Christopher Ayers, and he was doing it throughout the entirety of Kai, the Resurrection F movie, and anything else Frieza was in before, like Fighters and the end of Super, he did the voice. But he got very sick with COPD and really couldn't do it that much anymore. I think he also came back to the role for Dragon Ball Super uh, Broly, but I'm not positive on that one, but I'm pretty sure he did. But anyway, so he got really sick with COPD, got a lung transplant. It helped out for a while, but then he got really sick again, and he passed away. And the person that took over for him, Damon Mills, has been doing Frieza since then. So it's not entirely uncommon for voice actors to get replaced and mentored by somebody else. Now, I'm not saying that Charles Martinet is sick or nothing like that. I honestly don't think he is. I really don't. I don't know. Sorry, I keep having a pause. My dog keeps looking out the window, and I don't want her to bark during this video. But anyway, so I don't necessarily think he's stepping down because he's ill or anything like that. Because I just saw him at a convention fairly recently, like a little less than a month ago, and he looked fine. I didn't go up to him because I've met him before enough times, so I didn't bring anything to sign Mario. Well, we did, but we decided not to because he's going to be somewhere in September closer to us. So if we decide to go to the Comic Expo this year, we can just meet him there. So if we decide to go, we haven't really decided if we want to or not because there's a convention this week we're actually going to. So we can't be doing a lot of these damn conventions. But that one's actually pretty close. The one we're actually going to. It's only like a 2-hour drive. But the Cincinnati Comic Expo is like 20 minutes. So we technically could do it because all we got to do is pay for tickets. But anyway, so every time I've met him, like he's never expressed any kind of willingness to want to give up the role or not do it anymore or whatever. But I never directly asked him like, hey, are you gonna be doing Mario for like the rest of your freaking life? I never point blank asked him questions. I just chatted with him really, just talked to him really. I didn't really talk to him about the role of Mario because he gets that all the time, and I hate doing that to people. Like, oh, how was it doing Mario? I hate doing that to voice actors that do voices for like years and years. Like they get those questions all the time. I just like to talk to people about stuff. So that's all I really did. And I don't think someone should like bring it up like, hey, why are you not doing Mario anymore? Is it did Nintendo not pay you or are they kicking you out of the role? Like nobody should go up to him at a convention and express their disdain for Nintendo like forcing him to step down until we know what the reason is, which I'm pretty sure it's probably his doing. Because why else would Nintendo not want him to do the role? Like unless they want Mario to sound younger or something like that, or maybe speak more. I have no idea. Or maybe the stereotypical uh, Italian accent is kind of rubbing Nintendo the wrong way now, and they want to be more politically correct. I have no idea. Who knows? They might get some Italian guy to do it now. I have no idea. And there's a reason why I'm saying that too, because of like The Simpsons, they replaced like Carl and Dr. Hibbert with the actual like black actors instead of like Hank Azaria, or I think Hank Azaria did Dr. Hibbert, and Harry Shearer might have, or Harry Shearer might have done Carl. I'm not sure. Someone did Carl that wasn't black, so they replaced their voices with actual black voice actors, which I'm fine with. But I'm just saying maybe that's what Nintendo's doing. I have no idea. I'm just inferring here. But like I said, every time I hear Mario's voice, my brain's automatically gonna think it's Charles Martinet because it's probably gonna sound pretty close to what Mario already sounds like. Because honestly, Mario's voice is not that hard to do. Like I can do a decent impression. Everyone and their mother can probably do a decent woohoo or something of Mario. Like it's not that hard to do an Italian accent. Do like it's a me, Mario or something like that. My voice is kind of scratchy because I just got up like a half hour ago, but I can't really do it that well. But if my voice was more like awake, I could do a better impression for you guys. But I don't know, man. Like Mario to me has always been Charles Martinet. Like I can get over it. I got over it with Frieza, with Chris Ayers and Damon Mills. I got over it with Gohan being stepping into Donnie and changing to Colleen Clinkabeard. Like I got over those, so I feel like I'll adjust to this, but this is a bit different because he's been doing Mario for like 3 decades plus, I think, around there almost. Like I'm not sure when Mario Teaches Typing came out, but it's almost been 3 decades he's been doing the voice of Mario. And to me, he'll always be Mario to me. Like no matter what they do with the voice, if it's AI generated or something, no matter what they do with it, Charles Martinet is always going to be Mario to me. And he's a super sweet guy. He's a sweetheart. Trust me. He's super nice. Every time we've met, like he's always super cool. And we always remind him like we've met before. He's like, oh yeah, I remember you guys. But he's always super nice, super cool. So just be courteous, be kind to him if you ever get to meet him, because he's a really nice guy. Don't pester him about this voice thing because it's not a huge deal. Just people need to not freak out about it because I'm sure there's gonna be articles written and stuff like that. Just wait till this video comes out that Nintendo's gonna do. Maybe Charles himself will say like, "Hey, look, I've done the role for X amount of years. I think it's time for someone else to take over because I want to retire." I mean, that's fine. Like, or maybe he just feels like he doesn't need to do it anymore. Because I mean, for Christ's sake, they have enough voice clips of Mario to like. They've done that for years anyway, reusing voice clips of Mario. So like, maybe Nintendo and him just feel like he doesn't need to really do the voice anymore, or voices of Mario and Waluigi and Luigi and uh, Wario and uh, there's one there's one more voice. One of the Toads he does the voices of. I like the Cane Toad or whatever in Mario Sunshine, I think. But whatever. Anyway, like he's not. I'm sure it's of his and Nintendo's doing. Like I'm sure they came to like an agreement about it or something. It's not like he did something nefarious and they're firing him because of that. It's not because of that. I I can say with a surety that's not why. Because if it was, they wouldn't be doing a video with him and they wouldn't be releasing a statement like this and saying they're celebrating Mario and Charles. So at the end of this video, I'm going to post the pictures I've gotten with him just to show you guys that yes, I have met him a few times. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. And shout out to Charles for doing Mario's voice. And just every time I've met you, if I don't know if you'll see this video, but if you do, if someone shares it or something, and you stumble across it, I just want you to know that I love you as Mario. You're always gonna be Mario to me. You're one of the nicest people I've met, and I just want to thank you for your years of work with Nintendo. And I hope the time away gives you some relaxation and joy in your life because you brought joy to all of us for years. So I think you deserve a little bit of a break. So anyway, thank you, Charles. Thank you everybody for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Peace.